BBD, our fake last segment of the show is the Bro of the Night award. And BBD, I'll probably end up talking about this gentleman a decent amount today. Albert Pujols, the machine. He hits home run 660 yesterday at Coors Field, ties him with Willie Mays' 5th all-time. I think that's the number.
Sounds right.
It's awesome, man. He's faded away pretty hard at the end of his career. You look at his numbers on the Angels, and they kind of stink. And, he's at this point, if you're a newer fan of the game, you almost know Albert as like a bad contract, which really stinks. But BBD, he's in his prime, he was the best. He was the best. If you bring up the numbers, I think for a decade he had a 1.05 OPS. So he's still doing it. I mean, it's not pretty. He's not the guy he used to be. But 660 special, and I'll be honest with you, I think he's the best first baseman all time. If you look at the numbers, the only guy ahead of him is Lou Gehrig, who, hey, I'm a Yankee fan. Didn't get to watch Lou play a lot, I'll be honest. Porch might have helped him a little bit. But
didn't have to face sliders.
I mean, he Pujols has the most tied for most MVPs as a first baseman, the most top 5 MVPs, most top 10. And so if you look at the list of WAR or JAWS, however nerdy way you want to search through baseball, it's Gehrig, Pujols, Jimmy Fox, Cap Anson, Roger Connor. So, how many of those guys have you seen play? There's one. The next guy that comes up for first baseman is Jeff Bagwell, Jeff Bagwell is really nice and a good player, but Pujols was in a much different league than him.
Pujols was in his own, stratosphere.
A different world. Miguel Cabrera is, down at 11th on this list. And again, you could sort stats different way and look at whatever you want. But, I mean, during a 10-year span, Pujols, I think he hit 440 homers. He hit, 330, 1 OPS, 3 Gold Gloves. I mean, he's, your kids are going to be playing video games with, oh, my God, the Albert Pujols card. He's awesome. I copied his batting stance. You'll hear me say that probably a lot in the next few days. Didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still working on it. But yeah, man, Pujols is awesome. He's all time. Appreciate him. Appreciate Pujols. So he's my Brew of the Night. BBD.
Kind of sucks that Pujols has a back half of his career that is just he still hit enough homers and stuff that he's getting to these milestones that are important, but it's just not the same as the St. Louis days. I remember because I was pretty young, but when I was a kid and just getting into baseball, it was his peak. I remember the conversation was always in my second grade classrooms where oh, is A-Rod or Pujols the best player in baseball? And I was Team A-Rod because the Yankees, but
right.
They're both kind of known for just bad contracts. A-Rod's got the weird media stuff, plus the steroids stuff.
Albert doesn't have
Pujols,
that.
None of the controversy. Who knows what has or hasn't happened? You never know.
Yeah,
but he's so cool.
If you look at his numbers on St. Louis compared to L.A., I mean, it's two different humans.
Yeah,
he
had one legitimately good year with the Angels, I think, if you look back, and it's still nothing close to the.
He's a potential MVP every year for 11 years in St. Louis, and in L.A., he's basically a league average player, which stinks. Father Time is undefeated.
Hitting the homers, so he's getting the milestones he always thought he'd get.
And hey, look at Bond's numbers when he was 38, 39, 40, and again, he was getting a little help. If Albert had that, look, Albert drops off at age 33. If he had a little help. I don't know. There's an argument to be made there. BBD, who is your Bro of the Night?
It's Alec Mills. You throw a no-hitter, you get Bro of the Night. I think I'm comfortable making that a policy.
That's good. That's fair. I've got no qualms with that.
Good. Having a nice year. It's a great story. What more can you say?
Yeah. He had a rough patch in the middle where it's like, is he going to keep his spot in the rotation? And now he's been pitching good again.
Been a couple of, like, really good starts in a row.
Yeah.
Like, he's not, nobody's calling him a Cy Young or the future of the franchise or anything, but he's a nice quality pitcher and was great yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
It's
bro of the night stuff.
Wonder if he has a playoff moment for the Cubs. That'd be pretty
cool.
That'd be cool.
According to my research, he's the only player from UT at Martin to make the big leagues. There's been, I think, 6 guys drafted, if I'm counting right.
Shout out UT Martin. Yeah, Alec Mills deserves it. 2 different path football guys, baseball guys there. Pujols, one of the most talented, best to ever do it. Alec Mills may not be remembered that way, but he's got a no-hitter. You'll never take that away from him.